Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play series. This is episode 3. That's right, episode 3. I promise I won't say that every episode. But I'm very excited. I am loving making these videos. It's been a really good time. And last episode we made a plan. And we didn't really succeed on the plan. So I think this episode I'm going to set my sights a little bit lower, and we will almost certainly achieve the plan for this episode. And if we don't, y'all can roast me. Y'all can roast me really hard. So the one and only goal of this episode is a melon and pumpkin farm. That's all we've got planned for this episode. And if we don't achieve that, I'm really sorry if I tried. So some things you might have noticed is that my audio quality is a little bit better this episode. I hope. My beautiful wife actually bought me a microphone for my birthday, which was yesterday. So happy birthday to me, and thank you to my wife. The microphone's great. It is a Blue Yeti Nano, I believe. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you guys want to check that out. Not sponsored or anything like that. Oh, hello tree. Just an awesome product, and I'm really enjoying it, so feel free to check that out. Now, last episode we built a portal, and I think it looks pretty cool. The time lapse I think came out really well, but I just realised I never actually brought you guys over here to show you a good look at it. So this is what it looks like. I have added quite a bit of detail between episodes. I've also added some basalt in, which I wanted to kind of contrast. I think it does a good job of tying between the cobblestone here and the smooth stone here. It kind of has the same pattern, so it blends in quite nicely, but I don't know if the dark looks as good or whether it was better of just the straight stone. So let me know what you think about that down in the comments, and keen to hear your feedback on that. The other thing is I've made a little hollow here, which I might put a door in here to try and make this look a bit nicer, but I thought I'd pop all my nether resources over here. So we've got netherrack in this top one, got the other nether blocks here, we got the more precious things that you can get from the nether, and this one will be for mobs in the nether. So there might be magma cream and wither skulls hopefully in the future, and things like that in there. So that's really cool. So let me know what you think about this overall. I think it came out pretty well. I'm not always the best at terraforming and making this look organic, so any tips you have there to make this look a bit more natural will be greatly appreciated. We've also been continuing to manually farm up some carrots, potatoes, beetroot and wheat. These again are going to be really useful when we start trading with the villagers, so I've just been coming over here, punching some wheat and just keeping these going. These should hopefully all reach the end. Look at that, we got a full double row of wheat now. So we've just been keeping this going between episodes, doing it when I noticed. And yes, I know my potatoes and carrots need farming, but we'll get to that. Things are going well. And the big exciting thing. Oh yes, last episode I said we would enchant another pickaxe when we got 30 levels again, and get Unbreaking 3 for the pickaxe. And I have done just that. And believe it or not, we got very, very, very lucky. So not only did I get Unbreaking 3, we got Fortune 3 and Efficiency 4, which makes this one of the best pickaxes you can get early game just from the enchanting table. And it's going to be super helpful. So when we go mining for ores, diamonds, redstone, coal, quartz in the nether, that means that we get a lot more back. So Fortune for every level, you get a little bit more resources for every block you break, which is really, really helpful. Coming back to our goal of the melon and pumpkin farm, the big grind that we need for this is not quartz for observers, it's not wood or cobblestone for our pistons, it's not redstone. Believe it or not, it's melons. Oh, I've been searching for melons for hours. I've roamed for thousands of blocks, and I have not found a single melon. I'm starting to wonder whether we live in a melonless world, and I don't know if I want to live in a melonless world. So, I'm going to go back out. I'm going to take a boat and go to lands unexplored, and we'll see if we can find some melons. If we can't, oh, it's going to be another fail of an episode. Oh no. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to grind, find some resources, and I might play you guys a quick time lapse of me grinding out some resources, and I'll show you guys what I get at the end of it. So, roll the time lapse, baby. Oh, sweet melons! Ah! Oh, have you ever seen a set of melons so good? Oh gosh, I'll stick my face in them. Oh yes. Oh, that's so good, gamers. It's been so long. It's been a grind. It's been an absolute grind. If you have a look over on the left there at my coordinates, I think my base is X400, Z500, so I'm like 2,500 blocks away from where I'm supposed to be. Oh, it took so long. I actually couldn't find any for such a long time. It was probably out here for about 3 hours, maybe. It was probably 3 hours. Oh, and what I ended up doing was looking at the Minecraft wiki and figuring out where melons grow. And apparently they grow in savannah villages. So if anyone ever needs melons and they think they live in a melonless world too, then find yourself a savannah and then a savannah village. Ah, home sweet home. After a long voyage at sea, we are finally back and it feels good to see home. Over there, a trash village. Here, some beautiful things growing. I've taken the chance to plant some pumpkins, plant some melons, and keep the crop farms going. All is well on the crop farm side of things. So, let's go have a look at what we got. It was quite the grind, and this is what we managed to find. So you'll notice that I have been to a few villages. There's quite a few villager blocks that you can only get in villages, as well as a whole bunch of tasty bacon. So this is kind of adventuring supplies that I've managed to get. And this one up here is from a bit of mining that we've done. So a ton of resources there, which is going to come in handy shortly when we build the melon, and pumpkin farm. So we're actually going to go do that over there soon. But I thought, in the meantime, I found some sweet, tasty diamonds down in the mine that, I didn't want to do it away from you guys. So let's go over those and mine those together. And the first diamond to be mined is actually right at our entrance. So I actually uncovered this while mining out some obsidian. And it's a little precariously placed next to the lava, but I've dug around it and I think we should be fine. So with Fortune 3, how many did we get? Just one. That's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. We should have got at least 2 or 3. The other ones are down strip mine, so give me a sec and I will get there. So this one was a super tasty pile. Look at this. We've got a 4 stack here and what looks to be a 6 stack. So that's 10 blocks of diamond ore. Let's see how much we get. Oh yes, that feels good. Oh, it's good to see multiple diamonds falling out of each one. So what do we get there? We got 24 from 10. Nice. That's more like it. So 24 diamonds, not doing too badly. And there's one other spot. And coming up to the last pile. Oh, spider. That's slightly scary. We've got another 5 to go here. So let me mine this. And there are lots of scary noises around here that I'm a little bit scared of. So what do we got? Another 13 from 5. Doing well. 37 diamonds. That's beautiful. I might use that to make the rest of our tools. Get that diamond armor. And yeah, we're onto it. How good. Back at the base now with our tasty stack of diamonds. Not quite a stack. Not even a... Oh no! Oh no! Gotta sweep. Ah, good. Good. Okay, we're back. We're back at the house. The beautiful, beautiful house. Oh, she's pretty. She's so pretty. And let's grab the remainder of our diamonds and let's start crafting. So what do we want? We want a chest plate. We want a helmet. We want some legs. We want some feet. Yes, we want some feet. I also want a sword and an axe. And that's right, we're even going to do a hoe. If I can find the hoe. The hoe is hiding. Oh, baby. We are kitted out. Let's chuck these on, eh? Oh, yes. Let's look at this. Oh, yeah. We are professionals now, team. Oh, yes. Feels good. Okay. Enough of the nonsense. We do love a bit of nonsense. I am actually going to head over to Trash Village, or at least close to Trash Village, if I can English. Because we're going to get started on the melon and pumpkin farms. Hey, what's up, Trash Village? Looking trash, is it? Yep. Do I see it? Oh, it's a pig. It's a pig. This is Trash Village. It isn't a dumpster fire village. Get out of here, pig. Nobody wants you. Was it just one? I think there was just one. Okay, good. Oh, nope, there's 2. Trash! No, not trash. Dumpster fire! Get out of here! Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Anyhoozle. What up, Trash Village? We here. And this is where we're going to be building our melon and pumpkin farm. So over here, I have started to gather the resources, and by start, I mean I've gathered the resources. Let's take a look in here. This took a wild amount of time. Observers, pistons, early game is such a mission to craft to gather the resources for. We've got iron here for our hoppers, which will be about half of these probably, and also for the normal rails for the collection system. We'll also need some hopper minecarts and some other bits of redstone, I think, but this is the bulk of it. And yeah, this is for any resources that we get. We've got a little bit of flattening of the area to do, and then we got some digging. Oh boy, we got some digging to do, son. So I think we're just gonna roll a third-person time lapse and let's get after it, gamers. Oh yeah. Who knew you could have so much fun digging out some holes? But we did. That song is an absolute vibe. I'm loving it. But we've dug out the holes here for a classic Il Mango design. I believe it's an Il Mango design. I will double check and leave that in the description for you. But we're going to do the 9x9 melon farm. And we're actually going to do 3 of them and link them together in the middle where we will have a central storage system. And then we're going to build something around it. But I just realized that it's... Oh! Gotta sweep! Will that ever get old? Yeah, probably. But I'm going to have fun in the meantime. Oh, what a view that is. Beautiful. Anywho, we have got a couple more resources to get, which I have forgotten. So I'm going to go get those and get started on some of the basics, and I will meet you back here in a sec. Bye! Back from the nether with the last of the bits that we needed for this build, and you can see I have started on the item collection and storage for this build. So you can see the rails go in a winding fashion in each one of these holes, and if I drop down here, you can see in a bit of a wiggledy-waggledy bit of a fashion, they all meet in the central spot over here. And what happens is that once the hopper minecart is down, it can pick up things from one block above. So if you've got something at this level above it, the hopper minecart will actually suck it through the block into this. So what happens is you can push this, it'll bounce off the wall and go around the tracks. It will pick up all the bits and pieces, so this will be melons and pumpkins one very shortly, and then it brings them over here. And once over here, it'll sit on the spot here, which is another hopper underneath that will suck it out of that. And once it is finished unloading, it will zip it back off, and that you can see goes back around, and then it will hit the wall, bounce off, and make its way back. And if we pop down here, we will see we've got dirt, we've got a block of 5 blocks of redstone, and the comparator that we dropped on the ground over there. So that is very nice. So that's all done for that. It's kind of ugly at the moment, but we will pretty it up in due time. It's just getting it all built to start with. Oh, I won't do it to you again. But we got a sweep! So let me build the next step of this and I will show you how it works. We've got the next layer of this farm all put in, so you can see we've got the melons, which are green, the pumpkins, which are the orange. The seeds have been planted and these have been put in alternate rows, which helps with maximum efficiency. If you want to know why, I suggest you check out Il Mango's video, who does a great job of explaining. Other things you'll notice, we've got the glowstone, which provides light, and we've got the water on the outside to help this all stay hydrated. And let's move on. Okay, so the last layer of the farm has actually been put together now. This is actually fully functioning in all 3 of these holes. So what is happening? You can see little flashes occasionally if we just wait for one. Boom, there's a flash there. So what's happening is this block here is an observer block, and what it does is it detects when the stem has changed, and it changes when a melon or pumpkin grows. And then it sends a signal to this bit of redstone dust. This bit of redstone dust sends it to these pistons, which extend and break the melon or pumpkin, making it into item form. And then the rail, which is underneath, which we built first, whips around and picks up the items and then brings them over here. And so this has actually been running for a few minutes. So let's see what we've got. Wow, so we've got 17 pumpkins and 63 melons. But then we've got, oh wow, so we've got 30 pumpkins there, a stack and a half there. Wow, the middle one's doing well. And then over here we got this many. So that's actually really good going for like, what, 3 or 4 minutes maybe. And yeah, so this will just slowly fill up over time. I may actually need to add more storage, but for now that will do. So let me actually fill in these holes, because we don't need to see it at all. So let's pretend that these holes never got dug. I'm not going to do a time lapse for that though. you can just see that I've filled them. As promised, we no longer have holes. Although there's a couple of bald patches of grass around the place where we've been, but otherwise you can't even tell that I've been here. You don't hear pistons. There's not a chest or a crafting table or a big old stairwell to chests. Holy Moses! Oh my goodness, that's a lot of things. This thing's been cranking. Any hoozle, I have another grind to do, my friends. See, we're not done with this project yet. Nay, it is functioning. It is pumping out the things, but we're not happy with a hole in the ground. No, we need a structure. A nice structure. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the theme of Trash Village, because this is going to be part of Trash Village. But going to add a couple more textures in and put something nice around it. So give me a few minutes to gather some more resources, and we may start a time lapse, baby. Hey, building time lapse this time, baby. It's not just going to be holes. Nope. There should actually be something. We're actually going to build something. Oh, let's go. Replay mod. How you gonna do me like that? How you gonna do me like that? Oh no. But guys, I finished. And it's looking pretty nice. If I say so myself, I think it's looking good. So I've gone for a kind of a greenhouse kind of a feel. That's why there's so much glass. I've tried to keep it with the same kind of building materials that trash village is because I want it to blend in. So we've got the cobble, we've got the strip logs, and the only new kind of textures that we've brought in is the spruce. So these are actually spruce wood, and I think it just ties nicely between the unstripped oak and the stripped oak. And I think it does a really good job of tying that all together. And if we pillar up for just a second, we also have this nice pattern that goes around each of the roof pillars that go up. So very nice, very nice. And if I show you inside really quickly, we've got some nice steps going up. Oh yes, looking very nice. So we've got some wheat growing up the sides. Very nice, very nice. Always get some wheat, very happy. And we've got some melon and pumpkins growing here, which haven't quite grown up yet. And then in this back corner we've just got a wee planter box, which has got some beetroots, and I think I planted some carrots in there as well. So that's looking really nice. And then if you go down the steps here, we've got the all the melon and pumpkin that is generated. Jeez, we've got a lot of melon and pumpkins. Oh, that's going really fast. Dang, it's even up in here. Wow, that's awesome. I've even been storing some over here because I was a little bit worried that it was gonna overflow. So this thing's absolutely cranking. Exactly what we want. And I've got a little bit of work left to do. I just want to kind of tie this into the area, so I may do something around either side and maybe behind it as well, just to tie it in that it's kind of a farming kind of an area. But I'm running out of time for this episode to squeeze that in, so maybe that'll be starting next episode. I'll have a go at tidying that up. But I think it's looking really good. And I actually just want to show you the vantage point from over here, because I think it looks really nice and it's actually tying quite well into the trash village theme. So if we pop up here and have a look at it, see what that looks like. Oh yeah, oh that looks amazing. Oh, that's looking really good. And it's a little bit bigger, it stands out at the moment against the rest of Trash Village, but I think that's okay because I have some other builds planned for in there, which is just going to make it bigger and bigger. Do we have a good vantage point over here? Maybe have a quick look. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that works really well. I'm quite happy with that. And oh oh no, I must retire to my biddy buys. And actually, this is just looking really awesome as well. I actually really like the design of this little simple manual farm that I got going on here. I think it's just doing really well. I'm enjoying this area. I think it is coming together really well. Let me sweep before I get overrun by mobs. And we'll finish up this episode. There's just one more thing I need to do. That's been on my to-do list, and I am going to do that right now. Give me a sec. And we need to come over this way. Any guesses? It's going to be harder to get to than I thought. We've got another friend, everyone. Behold, the block of nonsense. Oh, this thing's been bugging me, but also impressing me. Defying gravity, defying the odds. He's just chilling. Absolutely no cares in the world for gravity. And we respect this. Block of nonsense. That's what we like on this world. We like nonsense. We like go-getters. And this block is getting after it. We love that. And anyhow, that is going to be me for today. We can just see the building over there. I think this was a very productive episode. We got a lot done, we got a beautiful building, we got a very efficient farm, and we got some nonsense done. A beautiful episode all round. That's exactly what we want. So I think that's going to be it for me for this episode. And if you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the greenhouse over yonder. And see you next time. Bye! Bit of a longer episode today, but I was determined to get that one thing on the to-do list checked off, and we did it. We did it with flair and grace, and I'm very happy about it. Leave a like, do the things. And in case you needed to hear it again, got a little